Guys, we need to talk. Normally, when it comes to tablets in this price bracket, I tell you, save your money, wait a bit longer. But Lenovo? They must have lost their minds or broken their calculators. This is the Lenovo Idea Tab, 2025 edition. The MSRP sits around $250, which is fair, but ignore that number. I checked Amazon, and right now you can grab this thing for a ridiculous $170, and often they even throw in the stylus for free. It gets crazier. For my entire setup here, the tablet, the rugged case, and the keyboard, I paid a total of $189, under $200 for a complete laptop replacement setup. So where is the catch? Is it going to explode? Is the screen from the Stone Age? I tested this to find out if this is the deal of the year or just straight up e-waste. Warning, do not get this twisted with the old M11. We are talking about the 2025 upgrade with a 2.5K display and the new Dimensity chipset. I've been daily driving this for 2 weeks. College notes, endless YouTube sessions, and yes, some gaming. Is this the ultimate no-brainer for students on a budget? Let's do a deep dive. Let's start with the hardware. Picking this up, you realize immediately the cheap plastic nightmare days are over. We have an aluminum unibody here. It feels cool to the touch, it's rigid, and at 7.1 millimeters, it's super slim. It weighs about 480 grams, just over a pound. It's that sweet spot. Light enough to hold in bed with one hand, but heavy enough to feel premium. One detail I absolutely love, IP52 certification. Text overlay IP52 equals dust protected plus dripping water. Now, don't take this scuba diving, but if you accidentally spill coffee during a lecture or get caught in a light drizzle at the bus stop, this tablet survives. At this price point, that is rare. Ports? We've got USB-C, sadly only 2.0 standard, more on that later. A micro SD slot to expand storage, thank God. And brace yourselves, a 3.5mm headphone jack. Yes, it is 2026 and we can still use wired headphones. Thank you, Lenovo. Let's get to the main event, the 11-inch window to your digital world. Lenovo went hard here compared to the predecessor. We aren't looking at Full HD anymore. This is a 2.5K resolution, 2560 by 1600. Why does that matter? At 11 inches, 1080p can look pixelated if you look closely, especially with text. This crispy. The pixel density is excellent. It's an IPS LCD, not OLED. So blacks aren't infinite like on a high-end Samsung, but the colors are natural and punchy. And the speed, 90 Hz. This is the difference between feels cheap and feels smooth. Animations glide, menus snap. Brightness hits 500 nits. Indoors? Perfect. Outside in the shade? Good. Direct sunlight at the beach? It struggles, but that's true for almost any tablet under $500. Okay, tech nerds, let's talk specs. Under the hood runs the MediaTek Dimensity 6300. This is a massive upgrade over the old Helio G88. It's a 6nm chip, meaning it's way more efficient and runs cooler. Paired with 8GB of RAM, daily life looks like this. Apps open fast. Split-screen multitasking, no stutter. Watching YouTube while taking notes, the tablet doesn't even break a sweat. But can it game? I tested Call of Duty Mobile. On medium to high settings it runs buttery smooth. Genshin Impact, that's the final boss. You need to drop graphics to low or medium to get a playable 30 to 40 frames per second. It's not a gaming monster, but for a chill round of Brawl Stars or Roblox on the couch, it's more than enough. Many of you are eyeing this for school. Lenovo often bundles the Tab Pen Plus. The writing experience is surprisingly good. Latency is minimal. It's not quite Apple Pencil Pro level, but for taking notes in OneNote or Nebo, it's totally fine. Software-wise, we are running Android 15 with Lenovo's ZUI. The killer feature? PC mode. It gives you a desktop-like interface with floating windows. Pair a mouse and keyboard, and this actually becomes a legit laptop replacement for writing papers. And updates, Lenovo promises Android 17 and security patches until 2028 or 2029. That covers your entire degree. Quickly on the stuff you forget until it annoys you. Sound, 4 speakers with Dolby Atmos. They are wide, loud, and don't distort even at 80% volume. You don't need headphones for Netflix in bed. Camera, 8 megapixel rear, 5 megapixel front. The back camera exists. Use it for scanning documents. It's great for that. Please don't take vacation photos with a tablet. The front cam is fine for Zoom calls, just don't expect studio quality. Battery, 7040 mAh. In my test, 11 hours of straight video playback. With mixed use, college browsing music, I easily got through 2 days. The only downside, charging. It supports 20 watts, that's okay. But 0 to 100 takes almost 2 hours. Just plug it in overnight. Let's wrap this up. The Lenovo Idea Tab 2025 isn't the best tablet in the world, but it might be the smartest purchase. For the price, you get an excellent 2.5K screen, performance that doesn't frustrate you, great build quality, and pen support. Final thoughts. For students, absolute buy. For media, Netflix/YouTube. Yes, screen and sound are top tier. For hardcore gamers or video editors, you can use it without problems, but if you need more, keep saving for a Tab P12 Pro or an iPad Air. Lenovo proved it. Good tech in 2026 doesn't have to be expensive. If this video saved you some cash, drop a sub, check the link in the description for the current price, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.